I'm Shannon Mills, and I'm a senior here at Wichita State University studying biomedical engineering, and my interest is in material science, and I am our team's communicator.
I'm Scott Farwell. I'm a senior here at WSU. I am pursuing an undergraduate degree in biomedical engineering with a focus in chemistry, and I will be serving as our team's collaborator.
Hello, I am Aaron Hodson. I am a senior here at Wichita State University. My interest lies in biomechanics and mechanics, and I am our team's contributor.
And we are DPDC.
We will be tackling a problem that not even superheroes can escape. Yeah, I'm talking, of course, about pressure sores. Christopher Reeves, the actor who played Superman in the early days of Superman, succumbed to a pressure sore when he passed away as a result after being wheelchair bound for about 10 years due to a car accident in the 90s. DPDC was created to combat these killers by redistributing pressure in wheelchair seating. For those that do not know, pressure sores develop in areas of high pressure. This happens commonly in bedridden patients or wheelchair-bound patients. Pressure sores can be divided into 4 different stages. You have stage 1 pressure sores, which begin to become painful. These sores can be noted by blanching of the skin, where when you press on the skin, you won't notice the white discoloration that you normally see. These then progress to a stage 2. This is when it becomes more of a problem and infection can start to set in, as in stage 2 sores, there becomes an open sore and or a blister that's pus-filled. At this point, it becomes very painful. However, patients who don't have feeling in that extremity still will not notice this pressure sore. By stage 3, it has progressed to the adipose tissue. This is also where the nerves are housed, and a lot of times even patients that do have feeling will lose feeling of the sore even though it's a very grievous wound and needs immediate attention. By stage 4, the sores progress to the muscle, bone, and tendon of the patient, and often necrosis begins to set in at this point. Once necrosis begins to set in, it is often too late for the patient, and death usually follows. People susceptible to this condition are often wheelchair bound and include, but are not limited to, elderly patients, obese patients, patients with cerebral palsy, patients with paralysis, amputees, and many other immobilized patients. This is an expensive problem, with stage 3 ulcers costing $70,000 to $150,000 per sore to repair, and adding an average of about 11 days to a hospital stay. This is why this is an $11 billion market that can be tapped into.
There are currently many existing solutions trying to combat this issue, but they fall short. One of these existing solutions includes a tilt mechanism on the wheelchair. The chair is manually tilted by a caretaker and it is used to reduce the pressure to the patient. A problem with this is that a timer has to be added to remind the caretaker to tilt the patient periodically. Another cushion that's on the market are contoured seats with a mixture of gel and foam to help distribute pressure evenly. But these seats are not ideal for long-term use as the foam can become compressed. Another issue is that these are not ideal for bariatric patients. Another existing solution on the market is a cushion that has air-filled compartments that alternate pressure by adjusting either side to side or front to back. A problem with this wheelchair is that the users can't operate the hand pump and may need outside assistance. Another problem is that these air pockets can leak or rupture.
The people at DPDC have created their own solution to the pressure sore menace. They have created an 8-point tilting system. This 8-point system will have a piston located at each of the 4 corners of the seat and each of the 4 corners of the backrest. These pistons will actuate in unison, reorienting the position that the subject is sitting and thus redistributing the pressure that they are using regularly. This repositioning of the subject will change the areas of high and low pressure. This periodic pressure change will allow blood to flow to previously blocked tissues, since blood flow is now allowed to reach all tissues of the wheelchair user. development of pressure sores will be inhibited since it's this lack of blood flow that causes them in the first place.